we've been lied to. From the moment we are born, we are taught that communication is about noise. We are told that the person who talks the fastest, the loudest, or has the quickest comeback is the one in control. But look around. Truly look around. The most influential people, the world leaders, the master negotiators, the elite thinkers, they rarely ever rush to speak. They use something I call I. It's that uncomfortable, high-stakes gap between a question and an answer. It's the space where most people panic, but where the powerful thrive. Today, I'm going to show you why your silence is actually your most lethal psychological weapon. This isn't just about being quiet. This is about psychological dominance. Welcome to the Silentbreak Theory. Let's start with the awkward truth. Let's be honest, silence feels heavy. When a conversation dies, your heart rate goes up. Your brain starts screaming at you to say anything, a joke, a comment about the weather, a nervous laugh just to kill the tension. Psychologists call this the need for closure. Most humans are biologically hardwired to hate unfinished business. But here's the secret that the top 1% understand. That tension. It's not a problem, it's a tool. When you refuse to fill that gap, you aren't just being quiet. You are creating a psychological vacuum, and a vacuum must be filled. When you stay silent, the other person's brain goes into a panicked overdrive. They start wondering, what is he thinking? Is he judging me? Did I say something stupid? By doing absolutely nothing, you have forced them to negotiate with themselves. You haven't said a word, yet you've already taken the lead. Remember this principle. He who feels the most comfortable in the silence always holds the most power. Now, let's look at how the greats used this. Consider the power stare of historical leaders. They knew that a well-timed silence could break an opponent faster than a 1,000-word speech. Think about a high-stakes negotiation. Most people, when they hear a price they don't like, immediately start arguing. They say, "That's too expensive," or "Can you do better?" But the practitioner of the silent break does something different. They hear the price, and they just look at the other person. They wait. 1 second. 2 seconds, 3, 4. In those 4 seconds, the seller begins to sweat. They start thinking their price was too high. They start explaining themselves. They might even lower the price before you've even opened your mouth. This is the information vacuum in action. Silence forces the other person to show their hand. So, how do you actually apply this in your daily life without looking like a robot? There are 3 main pillars to the silent break. First, the reaction gap. In today's world, everyone is reacting. Someone insults you on the street or in the office, and you immediately snap back. That's what they expect. That's the script. But when you use a silent break, you break the script. Next time someone tries to bait you or disrespect you, just wait. Don't get angry. Don't look away. Look them dead in the eye for 3 slow seconds. Then, ask a simple, calm question, like, "Are you having a bad day?" The contrast between their chaos and your silence makes them look small. It makes you look untouchable. Second, the listener's command. Most people listen only so they can speak next. They are just waiting for their turn. But when you master the silent break, you listen to understand. After someone finishes their point, don't jump in immediately. Give their words a silent burial. Wait 2 seconds. This tells the other person that you actually processed what they said. It makes your eventual response carry 10 times more weight. Third, the internal reset. This is the most important part of the theory. The silent break isn't just for others, it's for your own sanity. We live in an era of instant response. We reply to texts in seconds. We comment on posts in seconds. We react to news in seconds. But wisdom lives in the gap. The silent break gives your logical brain time to catch up with your emotional brain. It prevents you from saying things you'll regret. It turns you from a person who reacts into a person who responds. Think about your words like currency. This is a concept I call verbal inflation. If a government prints too much money, the value of that money drops. If you speak too much, if you fill every silence with ums, ahs, and meaningless chatter, your value drops. Your words become common. They become noise. But diamonds are expensive because they are rare. When you become a practitioner of the silent break, your words become rare gems. You become the person that people lean in to hear. When you finally do speak, the room goes quiet because they know that whatever you are about to say was worth the wait. Now, I want to give you a warning. The silent break is powerful, but it requires courage. It requires you to be okay with the awkwardness. It requires you to sit in the fire of silence without flinching. Most people will fail at this. They will crack after 2 seconds. They will start talking because they can't handle the pressure. But you are here because you want to be different. So, I have a challenge for you. For the next 24 hours, I want you to practice the 2-second rule. In every single conversation you have today, whether it's with your boss, your partner, or the person at the grocery store, wait exactly 2 seconds after they finish talking before you say a word. Watch their eyes. Watch how the energy of the room changes. You will notice that people start treating you with a new kind of respect. They will start seeing you as someone who is calm, calculated, and in control. This is the start of your journey. The world is loud enough. You don't need to add to the noise. You need to master the silence. If this theory resonates with you, if you're ready to stop reacting and start leading, then you belong here. This is a place for the thinkers, the observers, and the masters of the unspoken. Hit the subscribe button and join the community. Let's explore the deeper layers of psychology together. Leave a comment below with the word silent if you VAs made it this far and are ready to take the challenge. Until next time, stay calm, stay observant, and let the silence do the work.